Hey there, it's Brittany Chavers. I'm back today with Jesse James Beads and this new summer Mermaid Grotto bead mix. And we're going to be making 3 pairs of earrings ranging from pretty easy to intermediate. This mix is super duper cute and I can't wait to jump in. All of my favorite blues are in there. You know, I love turquoise. So our first earring is going to be the easiest earring. I'm going to use this half acrylic, half wood charm. I am also going to use this little seahorse charm, super duper cute, with a little crystal in its eye, and then a turquoise starfish. I'm also going to be using some 22 gauge Beadalon German style wire today. We're going to do some wire wrapping. Nothing too complicated, but this is the easiest of the 3 pairs that we're making today. Just need a little piece, and I'm going to start by doing a wire wrapped loop at one end. I'm going to take my round nose pliers, just start a loop, and grab it with my flat nose part of the pliers and wrap that around just a couple times. You don't need too many. We'll cut that wire. And I'm going to take the starfish, and the portion that has the hole at the top of the starfish is the part that I'm going to load onto my wire. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to do a straight wire wrapped loop up against it's kind of like side drilled out the right side of the bead. So we're just going to start by slipping the loop on that end, and we've got a perfect loop. Now I'm just going to do another loop at the bottom. Like that. Again, I'm going to grab it and twist, or just wrap that around my wire at the base just a couple times. You're not going to be able to get all the way down in there, so I'm just going to snip it after I've done a couple wraps like that. Then I have a little jump ring. I'm just going to open this jump ring up. And then I am going to slide on my charms. And then I am going to slide on the other side, the bottom of that starfish. Close that jump ring up. And then I have a little ear wire. You can use any type of ear wire you prefer. Close that up. And here is our first pair of super duper cute ocean inspired earrings. I love the sea creatures on this one, the starfish and the little seahorse. So cute. All right, I've cut another longer piece of wire, and we're going to take a gold cowrie shell from the mix. I am going to place part of my wire in the front, and then kind of right where I think the middle would be, I'm going to bend it around to the back. So this is what our shell looks like at the moment. Now you have a couple options. You could just wire wrap one of the wires around the other, or you can twist them, whatever you desire. I'm going to go ahead and twist these two. Okay. Now we're not going to be twisting them all the way up. I'm just doing a little bit of a twist. And then I'm going to take my nippers and nip this wire. So we just have one wire coming up and a little bit of a twist. Now if you wanted to twist it all the way up, that's totally up to you. And then you could just wire wrap it as one with a braided look. I'm going to go ahead and bend that back. We're going to see a couple, we're going to see this separate from the other wire for in a little bit, but that's okay. I'm planning on that happening. So I'm bringing this down and we're creating a loop, and I'm just going to snip that part that is coming off. So no worries there. We're gonna have to do it again, and then I am just going to do a wire wrapped loop here. So we have a messy loop. That's whatever you'd like it to look like is up to you. If you want it to be messy, if you want it to be uniform. And then, like I said, there's going to be a third cut. It's just because that starts separating a little bit. There we go. We have a loop. I'm going to pull this to the back and clip that. Next, I'm going to take some more wire, and I am going to make a loop. But I am going to slip that onto my loop here before I close it up. And we'll just wire wrap that closed. Then I have this beautiful blue crystal. A sea urchin looking spacer, and a coated bead that looks like sea foam. And then I am going to do another wire wrapped loop. Snip that in the back, grab an ear wire, and then here is our cute little pair that just looks like you're kind of descending down into the ocean and then you find a shell. Love that. And then last but certainly not least, we're going to do a variation of what we just did with that cowrie shell. But instead of putting the shell in the middle first, I am going to make a wire wrapped loop first, but it's not going to be at the end like we normally do. It's going to be more towards the middle. I think I might have cut probably a little bit too much wire, but that's okay. We're just going to do a loop here. Like that. Grab it. Go ahead and do a couple little spins around. Okay, and we still have two pieces. I'm going to put a little bit of a notch back here. There we go. So we have our loop, and we have our cowrie shell. And instead of just having there be having the cowrie shell be the end piece, this is going to have a dangle off of the end. So that's why we made our loop there. Then we're going to go ahead and instead of twisting like I did before, I am just going to wire wrap one wire around the other and then create a wire wrapped loop at the top. Now I just really want to make sure that this is secure, so I'm trying to pull it down as much as possible. I am going to bring this one around a couple times, and then I am going to snip my wire. Then I have this cute little glass bead, and I am just going to do a wire wrap loop to top that off. I'm going to take a jump ring, hook it onto the bottom here, and then I have two pieces from the box. I have this wonderful acrylic glittery mermaid tail, and I want to make sure that I'm doing it. This is going to have to turn a little bit. And I just want to make sure that that tail is going to hang the correct direction. So put our jump ring on, put on our starfish, and then our cute little mermaid tail. Close that up. And we have a show-stopping pair of mermaid shell earrings. I love these. I seriously can't pick a favorite, but maybe you can. I'm going to include photos of all of the earrings that we made today. And I just want to say thank you to Jessie James Beads for having me back. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.